my name is Ashley and this is Work Your Ash Off Fitness, a channel where I share my fitness journey and I support you on yours. Today I'm going to answer some questions that I get a lot about my diet. Whenever I post a transformation video on TikTok or Instagram, there are always people in the comments asking me what I did in the kitchen. So I scrolled through TikTok, I found the most common questions that people were asking, and I'm going to answer them here. Before I get into the questions, I just wanted to pause real quick to take a moment to remind you to subscribe to my channel, please. It's the big red buttons below that say subscribe. I'm working on YouTube still, growing here. I'm still figuring it out, but I'm having a lot of fun and I need you to subscribe so we can grow this community. It also really helps when you hit that like button, so hit the thumbs below if you are ready to see some simple changes you can make to your diet for lasting results. Okay, so the first question that I probably get asked the most regarding what I eat is, did you follow any particular diet? The answer is a simple no. I know it might sound crazy, but I have not been following any particular diet. And honestly, I hate the word diet when it refers to a set of rules you have to follow when it comes to food, because then that implies that if you don't follow the rules, then you're failing. And that's just not a healthy relationship with food. So no, I don't follow any fad diets. I don't do Mediterranean, paleo, vegetarian, none of the above. Another question people ask a lot is, do you count calories? This is also a big fat no. It is common knowledge that in order to lose weight, you have to burn more calories than you're consuming. This is also known as a caloric deficit. And obviously, since I've lost 25 pounds, I must have been in a caloric deficit, but I do not count calories. It honestly just seems like a lot of work and like another thing that you have to worry about in this already crazy life that we have, and then you add a fitness journey into that. It just seems like a lot for me personally. Now I know it works for a lot of people and I'm not trying to discourage you from it, especially if it works for you. I'm just saying it's something that I have not been doing the past 5 months. So if I don't follow a specific diet and I don't count calories, then what do I do? This person asked, you must have changed your eating too though. So yes, this person is 100% right. You're not going to get results like mine just through exercise alone. You're going to have to change what you eat as well. I've read that losing weight and getting to a healthier version of yourself is 80% nutrition and 20% exercise. People really like to focus on exercise, and while moving your body is super important, what we use to fuel our body or what we put in our body is even more important. So here's the key to my success in the kitchen, and it's something that I have mentioned before in my previous video. That was the beginner fitness tips, and I'll try to link it up here somewhere, figure that out. The biggest change you can make in the kitchen is portion control. You want well-planned, balanced, healthy meals, but you also want to be conscious of the portion sizes. Smaller meals with healthier snacks in between is going to make such a difference on your fitness journey. Now, I don't have a magical set of measurements like a cup of this, half a cup of this that I can give you. I'm not a nutritionist or a dietitian. All I can do is tell you my experience. Prior to my fitness journey, I was eating incredibly large portions for every single meal, huge portions. So once I made the commitment of this fitness journey, I just slowly started giving myself less food. It didn't happen overnight, it was gradual over time. I just slowly made my portions smaller, a little bit smaller every week. Like I said, it didn't happen overnight. I had setbacks along the way where I would, choose bigger portions over the smaller portion. But being consistent overall with portion control has led me to where I am today. And the biggest difference is when I do have a setback, and I don't really want to call it a setback because, sure, I just ate a little bit more than I did the day before. Okay. So whenever that happens, it's not as big of a deal as it used to be. Before, I would just go complete total meltdown mode. So for example, last night for dessert, I had this really big chocolate chip cookie with a lot of icing on it. And then for breakfast this morning, I had a couple donuts. Normally, this would just completely throw me off my path. I would have freaked out, given up, not pressed play on my workout. I would just binge eat the whole day away. That's not a healthy or fun mindset to live in when you feel like you're failing every time you indulge a little or eat a little more than you did the day before. It's really hard and it takes a lot of work, but it is possible. You can eat what you want as long as you are consistent with healthy, balanced meals and you are mindful of portion control. The other biggest roadblock that I had to overcome in the kitchen was nighttime binge eating. And like this person says, binge eating is a problem for me too, really hard to control it. I totally relate to her so much. 6 months ago, I was eating probably a day's worth of calories within the 2 hours right before bedtime. It was honestly just a vicious cycle of eating my feelings, feeling so sick afterwards, hating myself for doing it, and then promising I'm going to make a change on Monday, but then just to fall into the same pattern the next week and the week after, and then it turns into months. But I'm kind of at the point now where I feel like binge eating is kind of behind me, at least for now, hopefully forever, because it is really freeing to not feel kind of like a slave to that food self-hatred cycle that I was in. It's definitely hard mentally, trust me, I know, and I feel for anyone who is going through it. This is also something that definitely didn't happen overnight. This took months of work, and it also took longer for me to adjust to than the portion control. If binge eating is something that you struggle with as well, let me know in the comments if you would like me to do a video dedicated to, my binge eating journey and, any tips I can give you to help you on yours. Okay, so there you have it, the answers to the most asked questions about my diet over the past 5 months. The biggest things I want you to take away from this video are portion control and consistency. With these two things combined with a workout program that you love, you are going to feel so much better and you're going to get those lasting results that you're looking for. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, you can do hard things. See you next time.